Hey guys, welcome back to Waters Family Homestead. You know them big old wood roaches? They get in your chicken pen, ain't nothing you can do about it, but I took the old nesting box down and half a dozen of them ran everywhere. And them baby chicks, one of them got one and they were all chasing it trying to get that thing. But whatever, it was a meal to one of them. And there's the straw and all out of it. Doesn't take them long when you dump it on the ground to come play in it. Look for them bugs. Well, they should have went in the pen, but this is what I was doing. New rollout nesting boxes. I mounted them up quite a few feet off the ground, probably about 3 feet off the ground, which is nothing for an adult hen to jump. Basically, the bottom is slanted so that when they lay their egg, it'll roll forward, and then you can just come up here, open this up, and get the egg and lay it back down. But I only put 2 screws because it's hanging. I mean, they're not going to pick it up. Those roaches are still trying to find a place to go. But anyway, I wish the chickens would come in here and get them. But so I ordered 4 of these things. And in the earlier video, y'all heard me say it's been on the FedEx truck for several days. Well, they've updated it to being on the truck, and then they say some kind of delay, like handling delay or something. And then they updated it to being on the truck. And then they came back and said it's some kind of delay. And I sent in not a complaint, but a comment to FedEx that, you know, there's no reason for anybody's package to be on the truck for delivery and off, and on the truck for delivery and off for 3 to 5 days. And today was day number 4. So all day long, I never got the notification that they delivered them, FedEx. I get home and I drive up and I'm like, there's 2 packages, 1 big box, you know, 2 boxes taped together, laying on the ground at the base of my mailbox. The dude never even came in the yard. This is why I have most stuff, or used to have most stuff, delivered to the shop. But laying on the ground, so I'm like, okay, well, did he drop 2? Did he drop 4? I opened it up, there's 1 per box, and there's 2 boxes taped together. Supposed to be 4 boxes, not 2. So I went inside, I pulled up the camera system, rewound it. He dropped it off at 9 minutes after 5, y'all. I drove up less than 5 minutes behind him dropping them off. Nobody stole the other 2. He just only dropped 2. He didn't even turn around in my yard. He turned around in the yard across the street, in the driveway across the street. And he just walked over, dropped it on the ground, and walked back. So that's how great FedEx is in Southwest Georgia, y'all. If you ever have the option to not use them, I strongly suggest don't use FedEx. First of all, I think they use the cheapest people they can find, and that usually means the dumbest people they can find, but definitely people that just don't care about their customers. So if you have the option to not use FedEx in Southwest Georgia area, don't. They need to shut this branch office down or go in and clean house and put some people in there that care, which is hard to find in Southwest Georgia, but that's their problem. Many businesses fail because of it. So just wanted to show y'all, I got half of what I ordered. It's not a bad price, $150 for 4 of them, rounding off, of course. But I got 2, and right now the only hens I have that are almost old enough to lay are the 5 hens that I bought, and they're in this first or last pen. So that's where I put the nesting boxes. Now the other 2 will go in the next pen across from it in the middle there for the other ones that might start laying. Now the only negative to having these things, one, I'm going to love having much cleaner eggs, especially in the rainy season that we're going into, because they get dirty during that season. But the biggest negative is turkeys will not be able to fit in those nesting boxes And all you have to do is stop the egg from rolling down, like put some straw or something in there, and chickens and turkeys can still set and incubate eggs in those boxes. But I don't plan on doing that. That's what I bought the incubator for. I want clean eggs. I didn't see that vehicle, it went by. But anywho, rabbit over here out in the area where I took the mower yesterday. Oh my goodness. I'm not coming out here digging holes today, guys. I've got 4 holes left to dig. They need to be close to 2 feet, if not more, deep. And they've got to be pretty big around, because a couple of them are telephone pole parts that I'm putting in the ground. And I've dug hole every day for the last 3 or 4 days, a little bit each day, and that's not happening. But I wanted to show y'all, I got half my order in. Now I've got to go through the trouble of letting the company I ordered them from know that I only received half of my order, which I've already done that, by the way. Let them know I only got half of it. I suspect the other half is still on the idiot's truck that works for FedEx, due to the fact that they were on the truck and off the truck and on the truck and off the truck for 4 days. So either way, I'll let y'all know how I like these things once my hens start laying. I suspect they're going to be awesome, being able to get clean eggs. And, you know, I've never been able to afford to have these things, but you see they're plastic trays. And you can just slide them out, take a water hose and wash them off. You don't even have to dry them. Just set them back up in there. And, my phone just gave me a notification of, anyway, about an alarm. I don't know why. Anywho, I'm hoping it's going to work out really well and I can get cleaner eggs. And that saves me time from having to, you know, scrape the poo and dirt off of them, because you can't wash them if you're going to leave them on the counter. So I take a knife and scrape it off. But hopefully this will make it a whole lot easier on me to have clean eggs and put them straight in the carton, and make my customers a little bit happier. As a matter of fact, the last dozen I sold that were from my homestead, one of my main customers sent me a message back and said, "Did you wash these? Because I leave them on the counter. And they're very clean." I'm like, "No, I did not." That's what happens when we don't have rain for over a month. The chickens' feet don't get dirty, and I get clean eggs. So I'm going to walk around the run area here just to make sure that if one of these hens has laid, they didn't lay it out here in the run. That is possible, especially with new hens. And then I'm going to hope I get my other 2 nesting boxes pretty soon. Which, like I said, 2 of them were going in this pen and 2 of them in the other pen. And I don't have any near ready to lay in the other pen. This is the one with the oldest hens. Even though they haven't started laying, they're the oldest. So this was the most important pen to get them right now. I'll probably have the other 2 well before these black sex links start laying. Now, if what I told y'all happens, is the assistant pastor from church was going to give me some hens and possibly a rooster, and another buddy from church was going to give me some chickens, roosters, and hens, possibly even turkeys. And both of those guys are already laying, so most of them will go in this pen here with Junior, just because that's where the nesting boxes are. And hopefully before I get everything set up, I'll have the other 2 nesting boxes. It only takes about 5 minutes. There's only, I think, 8 screws to hold the sides to the lid and the braces for the bottom. It doesn't take but a few minutes. Even comes with a little cheap screwdriver and a little wrench for the nuts so that you can tighten them. No big deal. But the hardest part is making the marks to hang them on the wall so that they're close to even. But anyway, I appreciate you guys for watching the videos and listening to me. If you like this kind of nesting box, the rollaway kind, or if you've been thinking about getting them, guys, I will let you know when I start getting eggs, like I always do. I'll open that thing up and show y'all, hey, look how clean these eggs are, or look how dirty these eggs are, whichever the case may be. I suspect they're going to be clean. I'll let you know how they work out for me. Y'all remember what I always tell you. Jesus Christ loves you, and so do I. Y'all be safe, be prepared.